this is super duper EJ again. So basically, today is what? Today is like a day before Valentine's Day, and this is how we normally go out. As much as possible, I don't want to go out, but I have to eat and I have to buy some stuff. So normally I just wear masks to protect myself, and then after that one I try to wash my hands. And as of today, there are like 58 cases of nCoV affected by the virus itself, as announced by the Singapore authorities. So everyone is like taking care, is still on orange level, and hopefully things will get sorted out and it will go down to at least yellow. So I'll see you later, guys. Cheers. Hello super fans, this is super duper on EJ. So again, I'm back. I'm supposed to be doing another video for the part 2 for the Buckingham Palace, but just to inform you that I went on my holidays in the Philippines, and then now I'm currently in Singapore. It just so happened that instead of enjoying my holidays here in Singapore, is that as you well aware that now that the nCoV virus, or now is named as COVID-19, which is that the virus actually started from somewhere in the southeast country, which is in China, and specifically in Hubei or in Wuhan. Correct me if I'm wrong. We don't want to associate the virus on that specific place or country, because we don't want to have the stigma of people going there. Maybe sometime it might be controlled, and we'll be able to fight that one, and then people will not be going to that place anymore. So now it's better for them that they will name it to COVID-19, which is the coronavirus disease, which is 19, which actually started, I reckon, in the later part of 2019. So just an update on Singapore. Currently now it's on orange level, so I have to read that one, then I don't want to have a mistake. But I'm going to flash to you later on exactly what's the meaning of the orange in the screen. So basically the orange is there are like 4 tiers: the green, the yellow, the orange, and the red. So it was when I came here on the 25th of January, it was only like 2-3 cases, but now on my 3rd week is now raised to 58 cases as of 14th of February, based from the Ministry of Health from Singapore. So it is really quite alarming, and people are like trying to be scared to go out. And then when they raised that one to orange level, which is like the 3rd highest one before going to the red level, people started to do panic buying last Friday, and I was the one who actually made some panic buying, because I don't want to go out and then and contract the virus as well. But as much as possible, they said that if you're healthy, just keep healthy, have proper sleep. I'll tell you what to do later on, maybe at the end of my video on that. But for now, I'm going to discuss to you about the DORSCON alert level. DORSCON meaning is the disease outbreak response system condition, which is the alert level. So now we're on the orange level, as announced by the Ministry of Health or the authorities from the Singapore. So basically this one is the disease is severe and spreads easily from person to person, but this disease has not spread widely in Singapore, and it's being contained. So people are very much, especially the locals, the Singaporeans, are very much scared of this incident, because it happened before with the SARS and also with MERS virus before. So because of that one, people actually went to most of the hawkers or the food stalls, food places, anywhere you go, it's closed down by the shop owners. So people cannot be able to buy food outside. So what they do is they stock food, like loads of food from the supermarkets, and then so that they'll be like, just to make sure that they can be able to survive for the next few weeks. So it says here that it's a moderate disruption. It's a quarantine, temperature screening for every, whenever one time I visited my friend in one of the condos in somewhere in the central Singapore. Before I be able to pass through the security, they will have to register on the piece of paper, and then they will have to take my information, also my temperature, primarily my temperature. And if it is like more than 37.5, they will not allow you to go inside the building as well. That good thing that I'm only like 36.2 during that time, and I'll be able to manage to meet my friends. And it says here that if you're be socially responsible, if you are sick, stay at home, and then maintain good personal hygiene. Always wash your hands. Definitely look out for health advisories. So we normally just go to the news on the moh.gov.sg and comply with control measures. Anything that's coming from the government, so it has to be, because there's so many fake news. People are like spreading like really bad rumors that making the people panic, and also most of the people are like trying to avoid people who are like Chinese looking, which is really not good, because some of them are not really, there's no travel to China. They're not, even though they're Chinese. Well, I have a Chinese blood, but I'm Asian, but I never went to China at all. It's just that we should not try to discriminate people based on their looks, based on their race, which is not really good. So yeah, that was it. So whenever I go outside, I always wear my mask. So this is my best friend. So every day I wear this one, because in the beginning they're telling because the authorities are telling in the beginning that if you're not feeling well, you're supposed to wear this. But for me, even though I'm feeling okay, I don't have any fever, I don't have any colds, runny nose, whatsoever, I still try to bring this one. And just a protection, because of the droplets, it can be transferred by droplets, but not really by aerosols. I reckon now in China it's via aerosols. So it's like, because it's a cold country, it's easy to transmit the virus from one person to another. But now it's as per the orange level here in Singapore, just to give you an update, is that it can actually transfer from one person to person. So most of my friends are working on the front line, and they're really scared. And then of course, if I'm working on the front line of the customer service, I would be very much scared about that. And then also, most of my friends were advised to work from home, which is really a good precautionary measures made by their companies, just to protect their employees as well. And then there's no disruption of any services. At the same time, I hoarded, sorry, I'm really paranoid. I hoarded like loads of vitamin C. There you go. I actually have 4 bottles of vitamin C. Yeah, just to make sure that I'm healthy. So my brother advised me to take it because he's a nursing student. So he advised me to take a double dose of vitamins. Anyway, there's no overdose of vitamins anyway for vitamin C. It was just go to your bloodstream as part of your urine. And normally what I do is I take 500 milligrams of vitamin C in the morning, and then 500 milligrams at night before I sleep, just to make sure that that my body is protected, even though I'm not going out. I don't normally go out unless I needed to buy something, or unless I'll be meeting my friends. But instead of us going out somewhere in a public place, we try to avoid that one. We try to go to one of the places of my friends, and we just cook food, enjoy time together. And as per the coffee. Oh, by the way, so as advised by the Ministry of Health, I'm going to read out for you. Number one is like avoid close contact with people who are unwell or showing symptoms of illnesses. So we wouldn't know. I mean, sometimes, to be honest, it's like they might be, because there's no symptoms. They might be like looking well, but apparently they're like a carrier of the virus. So you wouldn't know. And then if your immunity is like quite low, then you will get the virus. So you have to be very careful about that. And observe good personal hygiene. I wash my hands every time. So wherever I go, before you eat, after eating, of course, and then also if you're coming from one place to another, if you're touching the handrails from the bus, from the trains, or anywhere you go. So try to wash your hands as much as possible, and then you should try to wash it the proper way. So they told us to wash it like, you have to wash it like that, the palms, and then at the back of the palms as well, and then you have to do the butterfly, and then also the thumb as well. Don't forget that one. And then you have to normally wash it like 2-3 times. It's okay to be paranoid as long as you maintain the, just not to spread the virus if you have it on your hands, just to protect you as well. And also it says here, practice frequent hand washing with soap, as I mentioned to you. So, and then wear a mask if you have respiratory symptoms such as cough or shortness of breath. Even though I don't have, I still wear mask just for my protection. Because normally I go by ride hailing, so they don't have Grab, they don't have Uber here, they call it Grab. So even the drivers have it, and then they, for the ride hailing app, by the way, which is Grab, they try to temporarily stop the service for Grab Share, wherein you share like 3 or more other riders. So you try to limit it one person, one booking, just to safeguard with the virus, of course. And cover your mouth with tissue paper when coughing or sneezing, and then dispose the solid tissue paper in the rubbish bin immediately, and seek medical attention properly if you're feeling unwell. These are actually coming from the Ministry of Health website. And then the last one is that Ministry of Health will continue to monitor the situation closely, because medical practitioners are on the lookout for suspected cases, and Singapore is likely to see more cases that will need to be investigated. This is as of 13th of February 2020 from the Ministry of Health, or moh.gov.sg. And all I can say is that hopefully we'll be able to overcome this virus. And the virus is really like evolving, because it's like every time the virus will come out is a new strain from the previous one. That's why we cannot be able to detect it. And all I can say is that hopefully everyone will be okay. And as much as possible, let's not panic about it. Let's not be discriminating other people because of the disease, but more so of helping each other, doing what is right, still spread love and kindness, but it's not the virus. So I'll see you again later, and take care and have a nice day to you then. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and press the bell button for more videos. So if I be able to get the new update on that one, I will be posting it again. And so I'm here again, super duper EJ from Singapore, and telling you the updates about the COVID-19 virus. Have a nice day.
Keep